Hi there. My name is McDonald. Um, I think those that have been following my YouTube channel, they've noticed that I've been posting random videos in the past 2 to 3 years. Um, but not as random per se. They were actually videos related to software development. Now, uh, I was not posting to Ghana and audience. The motivation behind that was basically part of my schoolwork. Now, my instructors would ask me to post a video and only send the link, thereby avoiding having to upload the whole file to them, video file. So, how did I get involved in all this? Well, I thought someone might be interested in this. In 2017, I started working in accounting. Now, I never really finished an accounting degree. I just had a diploma. But the cost of studying accounting was just too astronomical for me and I couldn't afford it. So I only went up to diploma level. But being curious as I am, I started learning more about Bitcoin and learned that there's what they call blockchain that is behind Bitcoin. And now this is the time that we're going through lockdown. Through the whole lockdown, I'm learning and researching what is blockchain, what do they do. I'm learning about Ethereum and all these other cryptocurrencies. Now, as we're coming out of lockdown, I was so fortunate enough to have met a guy from Botswana who has become a really good friend of mine, who's been working as a developer, and I started asking him more about questions about blockchain, and he really got me more interested in something that I never thought I would have been interested in. And I've always enjoyed studying. I've always enjoyed learning. Now, me not affording to study for the past 2 years to 3 years, I realized, hey, there's an opportunity for me to learn something new here. And lucky enough, at this very same time, I remember that my wife had been studying with Brigham Young University via their Pathway Connect program. So I said, you know what? It doesn't hurt because I like learning. Let me just sign up. I signed up and then I learned that they're actually offering software development. The very same thing that my friend from Botswana had introduced me to after I inquired about blockchain. I was like, you know what? I'll take that. I'll learn more about it anyway. So that's how I got interested, introduced to software development. So for the past 3 to 4 years, I've been studying that. The 1 year was doing Pathway Connect, and then the 3 years was actually doing the degree. Now this year, 2024, December, I finished the degree program. I'm just awaiting to receive my degree from them, my bachelor's degree from them. So that's the program that I've been doing for the past 3 to 4 years. Those are some of the videos that you would have seen me posting. Now, I was taking just as much work as full-time students. I was never taking anything less than 11 credits a month. That's why I was able to finish it in a relatively short period of time. At the same time, I was also working in accounting full-time. So, it's quite an interesting blend of two worlds. Something that I thought I could show you today is just the program itself that I've been studying, and I thought maybe someone might be interested in learning how they can study software development. If you don't want to go through the boot camp route, you still would want to go through the traditional studying. I decided I would just go through the traditional studying because I couldn't afford even the boot camp. They're very expensive. So that's what I'm going to currently show you, what I've been studying, and hopefully it can help someone that also is interested in studying. So let's go there and let's see. All right, guys. So let me show you the degree and just give you a bit of an explanation to those that might be interested. The name of the school is called Brigham Young University. It is a university by the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. So this is a religion-centered institution. As you can read here, it's Christ-centered institution. Now, Brigham Young University created a pathway into their academics for students all over the world. And this route is called BYU Pathway Worldwide. Now, BYU Pathway Worldwide allows you to study from anywhere in the world. This particular path, you do an American GED or an American metric, um, and they then accept you get accepted into Brigham Young University. You then study the Brigham Young University curriculum, and then the degrees issued by Brigham Young University. It's just delivered via Pathway Worldwide. That's how they are able to offer very affordable school fees or tuition rates. Now you can go ahead and apply directly to Brigham Young University, but then the cost is relatively high if you go to them directly as compared to coming through this route that I'm showing you. Now, they have different degrees, of course. If we go to the degree list, you see that they have a degrees in business, technology, communication, health, family, and professional studies. So I took technology. I knew exactly what I wanted to do. Now I went to software development. This is a very specialized degree. It's not a generalized degree as compared to computer science that doesn't necessarily dig deep into one particular field, but rather computer science. They're more concerned about covering the breadth of things that have to do with computer science related topics. So this is a specialized degree, and it's only focused on development of software. You can also choose information and technology, as as you noticed from the previous screen. Now, this is a certificate-based degree. Each level that you complete, they have milestones. Now, the first milestone that you finish is about 13 credits. The second milestone is web development is about 13 credits, and then the last one is also about 13 credits more. And now, each time that you finish those credits, you get a certificate and then you get a recognition. In this case, you did web and computer programming, web development, and software development. If we look at them, the first one, which is web and computer programming that I did, we get to have introduction to programming. You learn variables and conditionals, the basics. Then we did web fundamentals. You learn the basics such as HTML and CSS. Then we did programming with functions, an introduction to how we can put together functions and how that ties in with variables and conditionals. And then programming with classes, it looks at how you can then put together variables, conditionals within a loop, and then add that to the classes. So this is definitely OOP, object oriented programming. Then dynamic web fundamentals. This is more focused on creating much more advanced, a bit more advanced web pages. And then web front end one, you're looking at how you can basically come up with websites without any frameworks. This is just particularly how to come up with multi-page websites and how to style them properly. We move on. After that, we did web development. Here we got introduced to SQL databases, on introduction to databases. Then I also did web front end development. Here we are now looking at how to use JavaScript to bring behaviors to web pages. We also focused very much a lot with styling and how you'd have different behaviors using JavaScript. Then on web backend development, we used the Jamstack. Those that know it, it involves using PHP, MySQL, and the likes. And then we looked at web services. We were now creating consumable REST APIs using Node.js and MongoDB. Now, on full stack development, we're looking at Next.js with Postgres. We're building web applications with those. And then the last certificate was basically programming with data structures. We're looking at the traditional data structures that you all know about arrays, heaps, looking at the queues and such. And then we also did software testing, mostly with Selenium, really. Then professional readiness, that was just preparing you for the job market. And then we did applied programming. This was very focused on working on larger code bases and how to collaborate in a large team. And then .NET software development, we're looking at web apps, desktop mobile apps using Microsoft's technology, which is the .NET ecosystem. And then the last one was software engineering principles. Here we are learning a lot about different methodologies of building software, such as waterfall and agile methodologies, and analyzing code bases. We're also looking at how to resolve issues within that arise from deployed software. So those are the three certificates that then get kept with other general courses that make you into a fully rounded person. As I said earlier on, it's a religious centered institution. Even though they give you a major that you really want to focus on, they also give you other courses that they want to help you with so that you can be a fully rounded human being that can operate in the society. So we did some writing, a lot of writing. This can be helpful for someone that is good doing technical writing as well. We did maths for the real world, mostly calculation of bonds and loans. We did also personal health and wellness. We did sustaining human life. You're looking at how whatever major you're doing, how does it improve the sustainability of human life on Earth? Uh, we also did discovery and discernment through arts. This basically helps you to appreciate life and the beauty of it, other than uh, what you normally focus on. So we're looking at literature, music, movies. Then home and family resource management. This is management of money, time, and the likes, and how to resolve conflict, whether at work or at home. We also did that. And then lastly, we did some religious courses: the eternal family, foundations of the restoration, the Jesus Christ, everlasting gospel, teachings and doctrines of the Book of Mormon. So these are all the things that we did as part of the degree. Now, if you do all that, then we are kept with the degree. Now, this is the degree that I recently finished and received. It's as you can see, from McDonald, Bachelor of Science in Software Development. So this is an affordable degree that I thought might be helpful to someone. The most that I paid was $60 in a given month. Other than that, I've always qualified for scholarships, and because you're coming through the BYU pathway route, they already recognize that they're going to really give you a good, big discount. As I said, if you go through straight BYU Idaho, you pay a lot of money. But if you go through BYU pathway, then your tuition will be very affordable. That's it. Hopefully, someone can find help within it. I'll leave links to these pages. If you have questions, feel free to reach out. I'm just going to get focused more on lead code and focus on cracking into the industry. Cheers, everybody.